Hey, what's up guys? It's Zoe from Low Expectations and this is my short dungeon guide to Mythic Mists of Tirna Scithe. Mists is a 3-boss dungeon located on the southwest side of Ardenweald. The 3 bosses are Ingra Maloch, Mistcaller, and Tred'ova. We'll be going through each boss in detail and I'll mention any important adds along the way. So let's get going. When you enter, if you have a player with the Night Fae Covenant, they can unlock a small skip straight in front of you on your left. The tall tree mobs called Tirna Villager do a frontal stun and the Drust Bowbreakers do a ground shake at 50%, which may require extra healing throughput. On the left, before the boss room, there is another special area that players of the Night Fae Covenant can unlock right here. The secret room has mushrooms that your party can pick up and gain a 10-minute buff. One is the Tasty Tough Shroom, and the other is the Savoury Stat Shroom. After every boss, Night Fae players can also click a depleted anima seed, which act as checkpoints if any of your party members dies. The first boss, Ingra, is joined by a giant tree called... give me a moment. Droman Ulfaran? Ingra is the main boss but takes reduced damage because of Embrace Darkness while Droman is hostile. So focus Droman but save your cooldowns for Ingra. Once Droman is below 20%, you break his soul shackle and he becomes friendly. Droman casts a disorient cone and causes rain puddles on the ground which you need to avoid. The longer he's up, the more puddles he'll make each time he casts. Ingra casts a really annoying fear and has an interruptible spirit bolt. If Ingra is low on health when Droman becomes reshackled, just keep focusing him to finish the fight. After Ingra, you'll be required to do a special maze, which you navigate by running through the right misty entrance. Each entrance is marked by a pillar, which, when stood next to, reveals a picture which has 3 distinguishing features. Whether it's a flower or a leaf, whether it's coloured in or hollow, and whether it's got a circle around it or not. There will be 4 pillars in each room, a pillar at every path, 1 from the way you've come from, and if there's only 2 routes, another spare in the room to make 4. The 4 pictures will have an assortment of these identifying features. For example, 2 will have circles, 2 without. 2 will be flowers, 2 leaves. But there will be only 1 feature which only 1 picture has alone. So here, only 1 picture is coloured in, the other 3 are hollow. Here, 1 picture is a leaf and the other 3 are flowers. And here, 1 picture has no circle and the rest have circles. 1 feature will be unique. What I did as the healer was take charge of looking and trying to remember and work it out while my team did the trash. Alternatively, your team can stand next to one of each of the pillars to help you identify the odd one out quicker. I heard of a technique where if you see a picture sharing 2 of the same features as another, you automatically know the true path is the one with the opposite features. So, for example here, you see the 2 leaves, both with no circle. Ergo, the correct path will be a flower with a circle. If you can get your head around this concept, you potentially only need to see 3 pillars to find the right direction. Anyway, after this maze, you'll find the next boss. She's called Mistcaller. She casts Guessing Game, which spawns 4 versions of herself, once again with pictures above their heads. Implore the same deduction as the maze to find the correct Mistcaller, and kill her in good time. Do not get the wrong clone or she'll explode for a load of damage. She casts Dodgeball, which is visualised by these huge arrows. Stand out of the way of them as they do high damage. Tanks, remember to interrupt Patty Cake, otherwise the boss disorientates you and goes wild. And range, keep on top of the Vulpin, who runs around the room fixating players. If anyone touches it, players within 8 yards are frozen for 8 seconds. Try to keep the Vulpin CC'd to avoid being harassed. Mistcaller is a fairly relaxed fight as long as you dodge those dodgeballs. After Mistcaller, jump off the cliff into the water and clear the trash to the last boss. These big bugs should be kicked to stop them shielding, but overall this trash shouldn't be a problem. Tred'ova will intermittently cast a channel called Consumption, where she gains a large shield which needs to be DPS through in order to interrupt. While she's casting, she'll be spewing out swirls and dealing a lot of damage to try to get this channel over quickly to help your healer. Tred will summon lava which fixate players and leave puddles around the room when they die. She will link 2 players with Mind Link who need to run apart and cover the floor in acid expulsion. Lastly, Tred will throw a parasite at a party member. One will MC the player, one will stun them, and one will silence them. The party needs to DPS down either the MC'd player or the parasite itself to free them. And that's the end. I tried to keep this video short, but obviously the maze is an important and lengthy part of this dungeon. I loved the creative elements here, and it's nice that it's a fairly short dungeon, so props to Blizz on this one. Thank you for watching my guide, and be sure to like and share, it really helps us out. You can find me on Twitch at 411games. I stream most evenings, so don't be shy to pop in and chat. If you'd like to see my other dungeon guides, there's a link on screen. I'll be making new dungeon guides each week, so if you'd like to be notified for the next one, do subscribe. Take care everyone, see you next time.